Hi, I'm Rob Shaw with Military Athlete and Mountain Athlete, and I want to go over a new lift, well, not a new lift, but something that I'm going to start calling the Hinge Lift, which is just kind of a variation of the deadlift. There's other names for the style that I'm going to demonstrate today. The most common is the Romanian deadlift. One of the problems, there's so many different terms that they get confusing. So in my programming from now on, we're going to call this the Hinge Lift. And this is just a great way, a safe way to do the deadlift that actually trains, protects the lower back and trains the posterior chain, the lower back, the butt, and the hamstrings, what it's supposed to do. So my assistant coach John Murray is here, and he's going to demonstrate here kind of the traditional deadlift that we all did in the meathead weight rooms in the past. You notice I'll just have him do it a couple times. Good. Now go ahead and demonstrate the hinge lift, John. Stop right there. One of the main difference between the hinge lift and the traditional deadlift is how much quad or leg is involved. The traditional deadlift uses much more of the legs to get the barbell up, the quads, I'm sorry, whereas the hinge lift really uses the hamstrings, the butt, and the lower back to get the barbell up. What we found is this really protects the lower back. You wouldn't think so, but it does. Go ahead and do the traditional deadlift again, John. Watch how much flexion there is in John's knees. See how the bend in his knees? He comes up, his knees fully extend, and he goes right back down. Okay. Now do the hinge lift. You notice now in the hinge lift, there's much less bend in his knees. His butt is way back. His weight's on his heels, and he's pulling that barbell up with his butt, his hamstrings, and his lower back. Good, nice. Here's the way we teach this exercise. We'll go to the athlete. I'll say, go ahead and put my hand between their shoulder blades. Okay, squeeze my hand to your shoulder blades. That'll set his lower back. I want him to be standing close enough to the barbell so his shins are touching the barbell. And his feet are fairly narrow together. It's not very wide. His feet are just fairly narrow together. Okay, from here, I'm going to go ahead and instruct the athlete to go ahead and bend at the waist until he can't bend anymore, until his hamstrings get tight. And go ahead and keep on bending. See how he's pushing his butt back and he's bending at the waist so his hamstrings get tight. Once he can't bend anymore, go ahead and bend your knees and grab onto the barbell. And then from that position, go ahead and push your butt back as high as you can without rounding your lower back. Keep your back set. From there, lean back on your heels and pull. You want the barbell to go up and down his legs. Go ahead and drop it and do that process again. Hamstrings get tight, so you bend the knees, grab the barbell, butt back up, and pull. Good. When athletes first start doing this, we'll have them repeat that step over and over. When they get the hang of it, they can actually get in the set position from the top of the lift. So go ahead and do that, John. Just go ahead and bring it up. He's going to hinge lift it up. And then from there, he's going to push his butt back, slight bend in the knees, touch, and then back up. Just like that. It's important to note that the hinge lift, it's not a straight leg deadlift. His legs aren't totally locked out. There's a slight bend in the legs, just 15 to 20 degrees is about it. Anyway, we call this the hinge lift, and this is the way that we've been doing deadlifts, and I'll call it the hinge lift, for a while now, and it's really saved our lower backs, and it really hasn't cost us any strength, but it's turned out again to really train what we want to train with this exercise, the posterior chain, without messing up our lower backs. Thanks.